We are starting this evening routine as a homeschool mom of four with a sweet treat because I had myself a day and I needed to reset. So, although this is a sweet treat, it is healthy. But when I have hard days, as we all do, I don't want to dwell on them and I don't want to feel like a victim. I just want to restart my next routine in that day feeling good. So, I'm making myself this is protein cookie dough. It's so delicious. This has a lot of protein. I'll post the macros on screen here, but it's just a yummy treat. So instead of just feeling negative and going into my night routine with a negative mood, having a yummy treat, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my shower in early since only two kids are home right now. One is at futsal practice and one is at basketball.
I need a reset. Oh, my hair wash day, thank God.
Have you ever put four kids in the car and rushed to a doctor's appointment only to find out it's the following week? That's what happened today. So my problems are small, but it was just a day, And it's all good now, especially when you wash your greasy hair. Oh, it's the best reset ever. So quickly showered, getting basically my nighttime routine done early since the kids aren't all home yet. And then we're going to go ahead and do dinner. But when I was in the middle of blow drying my hair, my sweet son Tanner, who was home and who just got out of his bath, and Benny loves to be blow dried. He harasses me when he hears it. Your bow tie? Okay, what are you showing me?
Something very fancy. And I promise it's fancy.
So as I was saying about my sweet son Tanner, who made this adorable bow tie out of Post-it notes, wanted me to come into his room for a surprise dance party. So you can't say no to that. And even though all I wanted to do was continue to feel blah, not that I wanted to, but I was just in a moment, I put on a smile for my babies as always because that's what we do as moms. Now I'm heading back to my room to finish up blow drying before I go ahead and take my supplements and make a bunch of random dinners. So I'm not doing like a typical New Year, New Me video this year. I've done those before and I usually get burned out by February, but this feels different and I want to share why. So for years, I set goals when I had no capacity to keep them. I could manage the kids' schedules, the house, the work, but I had nothing left for myself. And that's when I thought that I needed more discipline, but really, my foundation was depleted. That's when I get serious about my health with Jevity. So I did comprehensive blood work, saw what was actually depleted, and then started addressing root issues instead of just guessing. Once I started supporting my health at the foundational level, everything else felt more possible. My goals for 2026 finally feel realistic now, being present during homeschool, having energy in the mornings, and having the bandwidth for projects I care about. I've learned you can't build the life you want on a broken foundation. And that's what Jevity helped me do. If you're exhausted or foggy going into this new year, you're not broken, you're just depleted. I love these custom supplements, knowing that I'm taking them that were specifically made for me based on my blood work. And then I even got this Relax Max from them. It really helps calm you when you're feeling overwhelmed, and I love it. Even midday when I just need a little extra support when I'm feeling overwhelmed, this really does just make me feel so much better. You can use my code Tiffany for 20% off. The link is in my description box below, but you deserve to feel your best, and that's why Jevity is amazing. Tonight is not a sit around the table, eat family meal as a whole like you've seen in my last day in the life video. It's a busy night, and honestly, all of us are like sick of our normal dinners. However, we had a couple kids still do pasta and meatballs. Tanner is doing a plum now. I'm making him ramen. Ella and I had Magic Spoon protein cereal, and then she had a hot dog. Like, we're just all over the place. And when Carter gets home from futsal, he has ramen as well. And then whatever kids are home, I just ask them to go into the homeschool room and clean up their spot. So that is what they're doing right now before I let them have dessert. As my kids get older and as our evening schedules get crazier and crazier, I realize that it's not like a set dinner time every night. It's more like a block of time where we're eating dinner and dessert and just catching up as a family. And that's okay too. Resetting the kitchen so we could go ahead and get upstairs. I have two kids bathed and two kids who still need to bathe, and a sink full of dishes. I gave Ella a mom bun because she doesn't have to wash her hair tonight before her bath, and I swear she looks just like me with it because that's usually how my hair is on top of my head. So Chris took out the trash, and then I'm just going ahead and doing the dishes now, doing things in the dishwasher. I'm going to go ahead and start the dishwasher before I hand wash all the pots and pans. The kids love watching Go Dog Go on the Alexa, so that's what they are doing as I finish up cleaning, and then we're going to go ahead and get everyone to bed. But first, we have to have this kitchen looking good for the morning. There's times when I'm just like, whatever, the homeschool room can stay a hot mess, the living room can stay a hot mess, but the kitchen, it absolutely cannot. Also, Ella and a couple of the kids are brushing their teeth down here before we head up for bath. One of the things we have to do in our evening reset in our kitchen is, of course, make sure everything is stocked for the next day. Since I run the dishwasher at night and usually unload it in the morning, I don't want all of these dishes to come down to in the morning that are drying, so I'm going to go ahead and dry those off and put those away as well. What is something that you have to do to set your home up for the next day? I also cannot be waking up to a crusty cooktop. It's just as bad to me as a dirty sink is. Those are like two of like the things that I have to have looking clean. I don't clean this every day, but if there's like actual food stuck on it, yes, I need to clean it. The girls are done their bath, and Everly came downstairs like this. She got them from under my sink. Cracks me up, this little girl. But now it's time to brush their hair and get them to bed. So we're kind of all over the place, and I left in this part where Everly was explaining what she learned about like penguins and all this stuff at school today. So we homeschool our older three, if you're new here, and then this is my youngest. She's 5. But she just turned 5 in November, so she will be homeschooling with us starting May when her pre-K is over. So she goes to pre-K 3 days a week. All of my kids went there, and before I decided to homeschool this year, she was already signed up, so we just let her continue because she loves it, and my kids have gone there since Carter was 2. So for 8 years we've been here at this pre-K. So it was meaningful for us to have all of our kids go through their program.
Go on the side. No, yeah, like that. Each penguins get torn. So like when I said I'll go on the outside, that means she was out in the cold.
She gets turns for what?
And they warm me up. Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks for watching. Good night.
You're something else, little girl. So now that most of the cleaning is done besides the floors, and I have a couple of spots to touch up on the island from where Carter was eating, I always like to refill our coffee maker and our ice maker. So almost every night I make myself dandelion root tea, and I either put like a peppermint tea with it or a chamomile. Tonight I'm doing chamomile. It's definitely not as good tasting as peppermint. Dandelion on its own is like not the best in my opinion, but it has a lot of great health benefits. So if I'm doing either one of those, usually chamomile with peppermint is good, or dandelion with peppermint. Chamomile with dandelion was not my favorite combo though. So every night we have to do the floors, whether that's just hitting start on the robot vacuum, doing the Tinaco, which sweeps and mops, or just a quick vacuum. We got to do something to the floors because by the end of the day, they're a mess. I do clean them throughout the day. Like if I see crumbs, I just like grab the vacuum out real quick, but where I'm vacuuming along the edges here, crumbs hide there, and I just like to get them cleaned up every night. So we're just doing a quick vacuum tonight, and then I'm going to wipe down the island, look at my planner, and then head upstairs. So I have this little bucket from Dollar Tree that I keep in my drawer, and I put all of my dirty towels in there throughout the day, and then I bring them up at night to wash them. So that's a nice little hack, just instead of like our washer is upstairs, so otherwise I just sit on the stairs and they're gross. So that's a good way to do it. I like having little buckets around to throw toys into and a bin for our dirty towels. So now I'm just going ahead and looking at the next day, writing some stuff down in my planner before we head upstairs. And planning is just something that helps me so much. Not every day does everything get checked off the list. Not every day do things go to plan, like this day that I filmed this night routine. Pretty much nothing went to plan that day. But that's okay. It just helps me feel grounded before bed. Like I feel like I know what's going on the next day. For example, it was Everly's show and tell the next day, so I made sure that I had her stuff in her book bag for show and tell. It just keeps you on track. And if you're somebody who wants to use a planner and just feels like you're, quote, not good at it or you don't know how to, it's because you have to include it in your routine. So whether it's like in the afternoon you look at your day ahead, because some people don't like to plan that late before bed because then they start to feel overwhelmed with a to-do list. Whatever works for you, but if you put planning into your routine, that is, in my opinion, the only way to really make it work for you. So downstairs is put to bed. Now it's time to put my actual children to bed. As you can see, the boys are watching something in Carter's room, and I'm so excited to finally do his room makeover this week. He's been dying to have that done. I'm going to do some stuff to Tanner's room too, since they used to share a room, and the girls' room is good for now. So all of the kids are to bed. Finally, before I put myself to bed, I'm just going ahead and setting out my gym clothes for the next morning. Either my alarm or Benny, my youngest dog, wakes me up by 6:30 the latest. So I just like to have everything set out for the morning just to make it that much easier to make sure I get down to the basement to work out. But thank you so much for watching my night routine. Please continue to support my channel by subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and commenting down below. And I will see you on Sunday.